What's good? I'm just heading home. I got done at 9. It's like 9:38. It's about to be 10. It's part of it. I'm driving back home, and like I said, man, I'm gonna actually document it. Like, I didn't get to document it last year because I was so focused and so head down on my goals. I just wanted to be busy. I just wanted, thank God, right? Thank God that He blessed me with plenty of work. That's all I wanted was plenty of work. And with plenty of work comes flexibility, right? And with flexibility comes the advantage and ability. With the flexibility comes the advantage of having the ability. With flexibility comes with flexibility comes the ability to build your schedule how you want. And thank God I'm blessed to even work long hours that people want to come. Like, this dude drove an hour to get a haircut from me, even though it was going to be late. The haircut was at 7:30, and it's not even about the haircut, right? He drove an hour to have a really good conversation because he's trying to do something on his own, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all about support. I'm all about speaking life, bro. Like, speaking real. Like, I'm just about being real. Like, I'm not about fake. Like, I'm really want to see other people doing great. I want to see people doing better than me, and that comes with it, bro. Like, I'm driving an hour back to Amarillo. I don't gotta be doing this. I could easily live in Pampa and go straight home right after work. But and it's not that I chose to do this. It's not like I chose to work even harder, but somebody else can relate. Somebody else is doing the same thing. Somebody else is going, and it might not even be doing the same thing I'm doing, but it's the concept, right? A lot of us are doing things that we don't want to do, but we still do it, right? And it's through that builds strength. So when it comes, because this might be hard right now, right? But imagine when it gets even harder, how easy it seems, right? How easier it seems. It might be hard right now, but who's to say it's not going to be harder later on, right? That's how it seems, and that's what I'm ready for. It's like, I know God will put obstacles, not God, I know the devil will put temptations and distractions in my path, right? Because I know God is putting me on the path to help others through His Word, through Him, through being a reflection of Christ and seeing God through me. And with that comes hardships as well. With that comes enemies. With that comes hate, evil. That comes, you know what I mean? Like what I'm saying, like, people are opposed to that. So if I can go through that right now, imagine when it becomes harder. It's gonna get harder, and I just ask God for strength, for courage, for just to give me life. Like, I'm grateful for everything. Like, I'm grateful for the hard times. I'm grateful for the hard times, the good times, for everything. Like, for the pain, the struggle, I'm grateful. And that's what faith is. That's how God works. When He lifts us up out of that struggle, out of that darkness, man. Like, I'm not here to be a preacher. I'm not here to preach. It's like, that's how I really feel. Like, that's how God works. And I want to help other people see that and feel that. Like, a lot of people are scared to talk about it, and it's like, I want to help people talk more about it. Like, be happy, like, share it. And that's what I'm doing right here. Is like, my friends, I have people that have been around me, sleep on an air mattress, make it with the $200 for the month. All I needed was a place to sleep, eat, shower, and just get through. All I needed was to get through. Is that I was appreciative and grateful for the small things that when I had the bigger things, you know, and stuff like that, I know how to be able to handle it because I went through the small things, the hardships, you know, the struggles, and I was still appreciative. I still praised God, and I needed Him, and I leaned on Him, you know, and that's where it got me right now. Is like this big news, like I'm able to buy a barbershop, you know, first year. You know, like a lot of people don't get to say that, and I'm grateful. I thank God. That's God working. You know, that's the news, man. We're about to sign. Hopefully Monday. You know, God willing. You know, in God's timing. But yeah, man, we're going through buying the shop I'm in. I've been working at. You know, and thank God for the shop owner for giving me the opportunity. You know, and blessing me. You know, because that's a blessing. You know, and I want to bless him as well. You know, it's not about the money, man. It's just helping each other. You know, and I'm still driving this same car. I said I wanted a better car. You know, I was, you know, that car broke down, and I was like, in that moment, I was really frustrated. In that moment, I was really like I wanted something better. You know, I was focused on the new car. You know, materials. And that's where God transformed me, is to focus on Him, right? When you focus on God and work through God, you know, God is working, and I just hope and I pray that others will get to see God through me, you know, just to see how God works. God gave me courage. Like I'm about to speak in front of 60 students, you know, next Sunday. Like ask any close friends of mine if they could see me speaking in front of people. Ask one of my close friends if they could see me speak in front of 2, 5 people, 10 people. You know, and now let's make that 60. You know, that ain't, like, that's how God works. And I'm not the best. I'm not the best at speaking. I'm bad. I'm terrible. I suck at speaking. And that's the thing, is like, I think that's the beauty in how God works. Is He, like, I'm comfortable, and I have the courage to use my flaws as a testament of how God works. Why did God put me in front of 60 people to speak? Why did God give me the opportunity? There's a reason why. You know, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that I gave my testimony in front of a youth group, and a week later I get to buy the shop. That ain't a coincidence. That's God working. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, God's working. And I feel like all this happening right now is a testament of knowing that I'm on the right path, right? I'm following God. I'm making God my priority. You know, I'm not perfect. I still slip up. I don't pray as much, and I don't go to church as much as I should. But I still know, and I believe, and I know that God is working through me. Don't ever feel like you can't do something, or feel like anything is impossible, because you have God in your life. And when you have God in your life, and you walk with Him, and you have Him in you, and you in Him, ain't nothing stopping you. Psalms 27:1. Psalms 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. For whom shall I fear? All I need is those words to touch one person. I need those words to impact. That's all I need, and that's all somebody needs, is that spark, you know. And I feel like that's what God put me in. Like, that's what my purpose is. It's just to help, man. It's just documenting it. You know, I'm still driving that same car I was before I got my license. You know, we're now a year and 3 to 4 months being licensed, and so much has happened. So much has happened. And all it took was, you know, delayed gratification, you know, sacrifice. You know, I'm not focused on materials. You know, I was, you know, get back to that video. You know, that window was busted back there. And, you know, I still got that service engine soon. I still got that light, you know. But I got faith in this car. You know, I got faith in this car. You know, it's taken me everywhere. It's taken me to San Antonio, Dallas 5 times. It's taken me to San Antonio once. It's taken me to Austin. Like, it's taken me to Phoenix. Like, it's taken me everywhere, you know. And That's what having faith is. I feel like that God can be somebody's vehicle, right? I feel like God can be somebody's vehicle to keep them on that road to where they want to be, right? To where God wants them to be. Somebody asked me that. My close friend Diego, like, shout out, man. Like, he's been there through it all. He was my first haircut. Like, man, and I appreciate him. You know, I thank God for great friends. Like, you know, I thank God for great friends and a great family. You know, they've been supportive. You know, he was my first haircut. And he still rocks with me, you know, show support. And, you know, one day God's going to bless them. You know, I'm going to support them in anything they do. Because if it wasn't for them, you know, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, man, that just goes to that just goes to show a lot. And the people around you matter a lot too. You know, make sure you have the right people around you that support you. You know, that want to see you do good, that guide you through, you know, to do good. You know, you want to have people that'll support you, guide you the right way. You know, we need friends. You know, we need the right friends. And I'm grateful. That's what's real about it. You know, that's the beauty in it. Is to show how God works, right? I've been wanting to do a recap about, you know, my first year as a barber, and I haven't had the time to do it all yet, how exactly I wanted, but thank God it happened the way it's supposed to happen, man. Like, now I can make that video, and actually, like, so much has happened, like, and I'm grateful, like, and all it was 1 year. All it took was 1 year. Y'all seen that. I shared it. I documented it. I was being real. I told y'all a year ago. You know, I can't wait to see how God works. You know, I believed that a year ago when I didn't have anything. I believed that when my car broke down, when I was on the side of the road, and my brother and my dad would go to pick me up and put this car in the trailer, and we got it to work again. Thank God. You know, so all glory to God. You know, and see y'all in this next part, man. And I hope this video helps somebody find God in their life, find purpose. You know, you're watching this video for a reason, right? And you have a purpose. You know, God gives you that purpose. Find that purpose through God. You can't find it on your own. You don't have the strength and power to do anything on your own. You need God in your life. And it's through God where you find joy, satisfaction in life. That's where you find everything in life. That's when you have everything, is when you have God. You know, for with God I am everything. Without God I am nothing. And that's how I feel. And I'm gonna continue to feel that way. And I want others to feel that way. You know, when you have God and you walk with God, that you're everything, that you have everything. You know, you don't even need all that materials. I have God, and that's all I need, right? So we'll stop with that. You know, I ain't trying to be too preachy, but that's just real. You know, God is real and the truth, and I'm gonna continue to speak that. You know, I have no shame. I'm not embarrassed to share God and talk about God. You know, that's God working in me, and I encourage others to do the same in their life. You know, be the light in your life. Be the light in your family and your friends. Be that light in that dark circle. You know, in that dark room. You know, be that light, and watch how it goes. Watch how God works. So, see y'all in the next video.